Laws of exponents. In this video, you are going to look at a variety of ways to work with exponents. The first is the law of multiplication. The first law you want to look at is the law of multiplication. If you have a question in the form a to the exponent 3 times a to the exponent 5, notice that the base a is the same. When that happens, the rule is if the base is the same, you add the exponents. This means since the base a is the same in both terms, you will add the exponents together. A to the exponent 3 times a to the exponent 5 is a to the exponent 3 plus 5, which is a to the exponent 8. Now you are ready to use your calculator to find the answer. Here is an example. 2 to the exponent 3 times 2 to the exponent 5 is equal to 2 to the exponent 3 plus 5, which is equal to 2 to the exponent 8. Now, on your calculator, press 2, press the exponent button. It could be the little caret sign, or it might be a different symbol on your calculator. You need to check. Press 8, press enter, and the answer should be 256. Check this out. Is that what you have? The second is the law of division. The next law you want to look at is the law of division. If you have a question in the form a to the exponent 5 divided by a to the exponent 3, notice that the base is the same. The rule: if the base is the same, subtract the exponents. This means that since the base a is the same in both terms, you will subtract the exponents together. A to the exponent 5 divided by a to the exponent 3 would equal a to the exponent 5 minus 3, or 5 subtract 3, equals a squared. Now, you are ready to use your calculator to find the answer. 2 to the exponent 5 divided by 2 to the exponent 3 equals 2 to the exponent 5 minus 3, which is 2 to the exponent 2, is equal to 4. On your calculator, press 2. Press the exponent button. Press 2 to represent the exponent. Press enter, and voila, the answer 4 should appear. Did you get this one? The third is the power law. Now, we're going to look at a third law, the power law of exponents. If you have a question in the form bracket a to the exponent 4 bracket to the exponent 5, what does this really mean, and how do you solve for this? Notice the exponent is inside and outside the bracket. The rule: if the exponent is inside the bracket and outside the bracket, multiply these exponent values together. This means that multiply the 4 times 5 as shown here, bracket a to the exponent 4, bracket to the exponent 5 will equal a to the exponent 4 times 5, which will equal a to the exponent 20. Now, here is an example using your calculator. 2 to the exponent 4 to the exponent 5 is equal to 2 to the exponent 4 times 5, which is equal to 2 to the exponent 20, which is 1048576. On your calculator, press 2 to represent the base, press the exponent button, press 20, press enter, and you have the answer, 1048576. Well done! And now, how to work with negative exponents. Now, let's focus in on the law of exponents, how to use negative exponents. This law is how to work with a negative exponent. If you have a question in the form a to the exponent negative 4, notice that the exponent is now a negative value. The rule: the negative sign means the inverse. This means that since the exponent is a negative value, use the reciprocal value of the base raised to a positive exponent. What does this mean, you ask? Simply stated, a to the exponent negative 4 is equal to 1 over, which sets up your reciprocal, a to the exponent 4, which is the base raised to the positive exponent. Remember, a negative exponent, 1 over a to the positive exponent. You are now ready to use your calculator to find the answer. Here is the example. 2 to the exponent negative 4 equals 1 over 2 to the exponent 4. Now with your calculator, you will find that 2 to the exponent 4 is 1 over 16. Always leave an answer like this in fraction form. Do not put it in a decimal form. So on your calculator, press 2, the exponent button, press 4, press enter, and you get the answer of 16. Now, zero exponents. The next law is how to calculate a zero exponent. If you have a question in the form a to the exponent 0, notice the exponent is 0. The rule: any number with an exponent 0 has a value of 1. Now, 4 to the exponent 0 is equal to 1. No calculator is ever needed if the exponent is 0 because, regardless of the base, if the exponent is 0, the answer is 1. Now we're going to look at rational exponents. When you write a number in the form a to the exponent 2, you are using an exponent. A is called the base, 2 is called the exponent. But when the exponent is a fraction, it is called a rational exponent. Here is an example of a base with a rational exponent. A to the exponent 1/2. But what does a rational exponent do to the base? The denominator of the exponent represents which root value would be applied to the base value. What do I mean by that? This means that a to the exponent 1/2 is the same as writing the square root of a. The square root, square means 2, and the denominator is 2. Here is an example. 49 to the exponent 1/2 is equal to the square root of 49, which is equal to 7. But what happens if the numerator is a number other than 1? For example, you could have a to the exponent 2/3. This means that you take the cube root of a, since the denominator is 3, get your result, and then square it. Here is an example. 64 to the exponent 2/3 means to take the cube root of 64, which is 4, and then square it. 4 squared is 16. You have now covered the laws of exponents.